closeout game is the hardest game in your life. And they be like, why? And I can't say. I can't say, but I'm like, no, fam, listen, like, this is the hardest game you'll ever play in your life. And ED told you.
Yeah, it's shit. No, I'll tell it. Like, go ahead.
You got to be the vehicle.
The vehicle.
You got to be the vehicle.
No, it's real, though.
No, I remember we were about to play Game 7, 2012. So we were about to play the Celtics or whatever.
Game 7.
So I'm hyped as hell. I'm like, yeah, bro, we got a Game 7. Like, woo out the bam. Like, this is going to be lit. So Eldon's like, you know we're going to have to win by 15 just to win by 1. So I'm like, what you mean? He's like, bro, this is the NBA. It's entertainment. Like, LeBron is in the Heat are waiting. Would you rather watch the Celtics or the Sixers play the Heat? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm on the team. I wouldn't even watch the Sixers play the Heat type shit. Like,
you got to appreciate it.
But mind you, I'm young, 22, 23. I'm like, damn. You know what I mean? So it's like, so we get in this game, you know how much money the NBA is going to lose. Like, this, you know, type shit. I'm like, I guess, like, a decent amount. It's like, would you watch that game next week if it was a Heat versus the Sixers? I'm like, nah. It's like, okay then. So, like, that's why I'm telling you, take M's and M's from this. I'm like, what? He's like, millions of memories. Because this is entertainment.
Damn, that's a bar.
And he said, as long as you know that, don't act like your OG ain't tell you.
That's crazy.
That was my second year, 2012. I remember sitting.
Elton used to give me crazy.
No, that's real.
You got to win by 15 because you have to
win by 1.
You have to be up so much that don't affect it.
And he's just like, they're well aware of the storyline. It's not like nothing like. It's a consumer base. Like, I understand everything. Like, we all love it. But, like, when you sit there, it's just real shit to know. When I would go into certain games, I tell you, I'm do the same thing. Like, yo, we got to win by 15 and win by 1. And I understand it. Like, shit, they got to get that. We all got, and you know, when we go to the union, we all like, how the money turn out? What the right thing, you know, turn out? Like, when y'all ran through everybody early, we
was pissed.
We had to get back something. Like, you know what I mean? And TV money dropped. We like, it's fucking up the league.
Yeah.
They're fucking up the bread.
Because
all right, man, the clip you just heard was, it was Gilbert Arenas, mostly Andre Iguodala and Evan Turner, I think it was, who played at Ohio State. He was number 2 pick overall. I forget who he was the number 1 pick to. Was it? He was number 2 to, I can't remember who went number 1 that year. It wasn't D Rose, it was D Rose, Michael Beasley. Evan Turner was a good college player though, great college player to be honest. And I hate the Ohio State fuck eyes. But, damn, I forgot who went number 1. Was it Greg Odom? No, because they both went to Ohio State. I can't remember who went number 1 in that year, but it was him and Iguodala. Iguodala was trying to talk in code, and they said the NBA fixed. And a lot of people say that it's easier to fix the NBA than the NFL, but, you know, Cole, well, I ain't going to say his name, but somebody put me hip to it. He said that he had a homeboy that played in the league, and in his contract, allegedly, it said that he only could shoot corner threes in his 10-day contract. That's what his 10-day contract said. He signed 2 of them for the Pacers and said he only could shoot corner threes, and this really is scripted. And when people say Arian Foster act crazy and shit, dude, he about to blow through that whole yield sign, bro. Like, I don't know what be wrong with people, dude. People in Detroit don't respect stop signs, yield signs. That's why I stop at corners that don't have stop signs and all that shit. But yeah, he was saying that the shit, it really is scripted. And you know, Evan Turner, I think it's his name. I want to make sure, you know, got drafted number 2 overall. He basically said that I said I don't care, but people were kind of saying like Arian Foster was crazy when he said the NFL was scripted and all that shit. He not. It's entertainment. And if you look, you want to know how I know they telling the truth? In my opinion, if you look, the NBA and NFL, I know that one of them or both of them are listed as entertainment companies, bro. NBA is listed as an entertainment company. So think about that for a minute. The NBA is listed as an entertainment company. It's listed as an entertainment company. So check that out. It's listed as an entertainment company. So check that out. It's listed as an entertainment company. That's what it's listed as, like the WWE, somebody said in the comment section. And shout out to Let Us Awaken on Instagram. That's who I seen post that shit. And it's an entertainment company. That lets you know right there it's not a sport, it's about the money. And that's why, they sit there and they don't have any parity in the NBA. It's by design. You're not supposed to come up. Now, I actually was watching Carcino video on why Michael Jordan sold the Charlotte Hornets. And basically, he, go check out Carcino for Life. He basically said, in a nutshell, with a lot of other details, that the NBA wouldn't allow Michael Jordan to, allow Charlotte Hornets to be a hotbed to make money and be a winner. It was designed for them to be low-hanging fruit in the NBA. And that's why they got so mad at the Detroit Pistons for stopping Michael Jordan's ascent into stardom. And that's why they have a vendetta against Detroit. Like I said, you think it's a coincidence that the Pistons took Darko over Wade and Bosh and all? No, bruh. The NBA is, in my opinion, allegedly fixed. And that's what they saying. Evan turned around and said, well, Elton Brand told me that we'll make more money in the Game 7. Philadelphia or Boston, they playing Philadelphia versus Miami, or Boston versus Philadelphia. I mean, Boston versus Miami, because they was wanting to do Boston and Miami for the financial, for the money. And Boston and Philly was in this Game 7, and Evan like, oh man, we can win. Evan turned like, yeah, we can win. And Elton Brand said, we got to win by 15 and win by 1. So they already know, bro. The NBA is like, and you can tell that that is scripted. Allegedly, you can tell. You can legitimately tell. All the foul calls and the referees manipulating the game, and they don't care that the product is sucking. They're not gonna go back. They don't want to fix their parity problems. They don't. And that's why I continue to say maybe they should just have 4, 5, 6 teams in the league. Maybe they should have 4 or 5 teams in the league. Because they don't want to fix that problem. They don't want to fix it. And, unfortunately enough, bro, it's like Michael Jordan was a token owner. It was designed for Charlotte not to get out the hole and be a financially lucrative company. It's just to the point like, come on. The majority of y'all small market teams, because it's only tier 1 teams and everything else is a small market. I'm not going by city size. If that mattered, Houston to be one of the biggest, markets in the NBA. They want LA, they want Boston, they want the Knicks to do good. And the NBA players made Miami Heat a top destination because it's Miami. Other than that, and wherever they superstars is at, other than that, they don't care. They want Boston, LA every year. They want a Boston, LA, Boston. They don't care. They want to artificially look for ratings. That's what they do. And shout out to Evan Turner for keeping it real. And he said at the end of the day, when the money messed up, the year that Golden State ran through everybody and they got the TV money back and the TV money was short, everybody was mad about the money being short. So the players gonna stay hushed because they just care about the money and don't care about winning championships. Because why would I care about winning championships when it's set up for me not to win a championship? Especially if I'm playing in Charlotte, Atlanta, Detroit, Indiana, the Kings, the Clippers. When I'm playing there, it's set up for me not to win. We already got 10, 12 personal foul calls before we get to the game, and they need to be investigated. But then again, they protection if they get exposed is that, we're an entertainment company. We're an entertainment company. We never claimed to be a sport. Our business is under entertainment. We're here to entertain. So, like I said before, this is why a lot of people don't put stock in the NBA. This is why a lot of people don't watch the NBA. This is why a lot of people don't support the NBA. NFL a little bit harder to fix, but for sure they got a similar thing going. Money is the root of all evil, bro. This is why back in the day it used to be barter for trade. If you was a carpenter, okay, bro, I need this built. Okay, I'm a farmer or whatever. I sell fruit. I'm gonna give you a bunch of fruit. You do this. That's why I was barter for trade. That was huge back in the day. That paper got everybody hypnotized. That piece of paper can have 1 billion different meanings, damn near. But it ain't nothing that you already didn't know. Subconsciously, you knew this about the NBA. You knew it. You knew it. The Tim Donaghy thing, they paid him to shut up. All that stuff, bro. And they need to expose it. Forget how much money y'all making. Nobody cares no more. Especially now that y'all making money in college. The fans need to know the truth. I'm spending money on season tickets and my team ain't got a back chance in hell of winning the championship. Unless a freak injury happened. Or unless the NBA say it happened. It's a crazy world out here. It's a crazy world. And that's just the tip of the iceberg with sports. And this is why they push certain media agendas on the news. This is why they put certain toxic stuff to keep everybody together and feel that we divided as a race. But if we unified as a people, they wouldn't have that power over us. They couldn't injusticely jail a father or mother for getting justice back for something that somebody did to their child. That's what religion and politics is, what separate the poor, the middle class from the and the rich from the wealthy. Because the wealthy is in a class of their own. Believe it or not, the rich are more closer to the middle class and the poor people than they are closer than the wealthy. Because you can be rich on Tuesday and be poor by Wednesday. Real talk. They can take that from you. So, it is what it is, man. To me, it's sad, but it's life. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Check out the music entertainment playlist. Check out the NBA playlist, NBA Talk playlist, excuse me. Hit the link tree, find me on TikTok, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, or X. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole 9. Peace.